Okay, legends, welcome back to the channel with another Overlord, Lord of Nazarick video. And finally, Zeshi is in the game. We have her. Zeshi is here, the most anticipated unit, the most broken unit in the game. She's here. She's here to ruin some accounts, to make some accounts better. She's here to ruin my life because I don't have the diamonds. Look at me, I'm poor. I have 5k diamonds. That's because of one friend that did a simple mistake on my account and went and thought that it was a different account. But hey, we're not gonna blame him because I would do the same. Actually, I wanted to get solution no matter what. But hey, maybe by the end of her summons, because as you see in the Astro Party, it will end in 20 days. So we have 20 days to accumulate almost 40k diamonds, and I think it's possible because every month or every 3 weeks I'm accumulating something between 30 to 35k diamonds. So this is absolutely doable if you play daily, if you do your demonic tower, you do your guild shenanigans, you go for every achievement, you finish everything in the game, and you push hard as much as possible. She's beautiful. Zeshi is a broken character. Now we have her outfit. So before we talk about that, we're gonna go and take a look at her outfit. Her outfit, Rockstar, absolutely great. It looks fantastic. I like the black one. Now the pink one is also good. You can go and check it out. We have 2 versions of it. So if you get if you get her, that would be absolutely nice. Now I did the summons, I did everything. I bought from the shop with the diamonds, the keys. You can buy them from the shop. If you're gonna go and look, we got a little bit near to get her, but I didn't get her completely because if I do, I will get her outfit. But even if I hit the 240, if I don't get Zeshi, I will not go for her outfit. I'm gonna go for somebody else. But hopefully we can get her. And I'm trying my best to farm everything. So yesterday I did a little bit of demonic tower, and now we're sitting on 5k diamonds, from 200 diamonds to 5k diamonds. That's yesterday only, just from demonic tower, and not all of it, just the first one, the bleed one. So let's talk about her. Let's go to the summons first of all. Hamske, we still have 3 days. So if you are somebody, like I didn't do that, but if you are somebody that accumulated a lot of a new world summons, wait until Hamske goes into this banner, so they get removed after 3 days, and you can go and check out. Do not go and summon until they make the update. You check out if he's included in the lineup, and then you can go and summon for him, similar to his Arclight as well, if you have the Arclight summons. If you want to wait for 17 days for solution, that's up to you. I wouldn't do that actually. I would wait for Hamske. Solution is really good if you get her. If you're not, we're gonna get rated up banners. We're gonna get the double banners soon after this Hamske banner end. We're gonna have a joint banner actually for 2 characters. I don't know which one. I think Yeldabayoth and somebody else, but hopefully we can, or maybe a new character, who knows. But let's talk about the girl, the myth, the legend, Zeshi herself. So first of all, I want to go and showcase something. She does not have the high speed at 1950 as base. If you're gonna go and look at other characters, let's say we look at Mari, and if you don't want to look at here because you're gonna see vast difference, maybe because I have Mari on my account, you can go to Unleash. I think it's the same. But in Unleash also you can go and see them. You put SSRs. So we're gonna get and check Mari. So if we're gonna go and max Mari out, here we go, 3,917. It's the highest multiplier shared with many other characters, but this is the highest multiplier. And here we go, we have Zeshi, and if we're gonna go to Zeshi, she's 3,204. So when you max her out on your account, 3,204. Now this is on my account, so it's the runes that also makes this, okay? So 3,900 is relatively more. So she doesn't have the highest attack, yet she's a high attacking unit. Let's go back and read her banner. Nothing is rated up except her, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, she's the highest speed character in the entire game. I thought they will give her the same speed as Renner, as Hamske, as CZ, and Solution, but no, she is 2 points ahead of everybody. So everybody can be maxed at 206, which goes up to 268 speed in total. She can go to 270 speed. She's the only character that is 2 points of speed faster than everybody else. I don't know if it's a nerf or it's a buff. It's a buff from Chinese servers. I think on the Chinese servers she was equal in speed. Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't test it completely, or I didn't look out for it. But she's the speediest character in the entire game, and she works on her speed. The only thing that you need to first of all focus for her is speed. After speed, you want to focus on crit rate. After crit rate, you want to focus on damage bonus, and that's it. You don't want crit damage. You don't want anything else. Maybe give her a little bit of HP, maybe damage reduction. These are the most important things. maybe a little bit teeny bit of ER. That would help her a lot. Her HP is not that much. Her defense is not that much. It's decent. It's okay for a B ranking. It's the high B, not the low B. But her magical defense is 0. So the only big counter to her or threat for her, if you don't have anything to save her, like Indomitable on the lineup, that you can counter her massively with is Victim. When he dies, he explodes, he can one-shot her, stun her, or even come back and ruin your entire lineup. Even if she kills 2 units on the lineup and he survives with another tank, he might go and ruin that for you. So Victim is one of the counters for her. Another counter is Yaldabaoth. Now you would tell me Valkyrie Shaltir, you would tell me Isekai, you would tell me anybody like that. No, she counters them actually. She's a counter to shield wall, she's the counter to support. It means CZ can't go and save or help anybody if she targets somebody with her supplies. She counters that as well. Plus she counters damage sharing, which is the sharing that you have with Valkyrie Shaltir and with Isekai and all the other extra units. We'll be talking about that and explaining this. Let's talk about her stats. Super high on speed, good, decent attack, high attack actually to a ranger. This is a high attack as well. Now, if you're gonna go and look at her details, she's at 1,000 or 159 damage. Okay, so she gets plus 9% crit damage, which is great. So 160 almost crit damage. Did they give her damage boost? No, they didn't give her anything else, which is great. She already have a base chance of 20% crit rate, which is great. Now, the best set for her actually to wear on her, it's the Termination set. It's the best set for her point on the line, okay? There's no better set for that. Why? Because she works on nullifying physical damage. And with Termination, the 30% that you have on Termination set to nullify defenses, not physical defense. So you nullify physical defense with her, and the Termination set also nullifies defense. It does not say physical defense, it nullifies only defenses. So it applies to magical and to physical. This is why the Termination set is the best on her. Now you can play her on different sets, such as attack sets that give you bonus in attack. That would be huge. Such as, let's say, Thunder set, because Thunder set, they're gonna be full on HP, you're gonna go and swipe them and kill them, but you need to invest a lot on crit rate, and I highly recommend playing Termination. It will give you 15% crit rate, that's 35 crit rate, right off the bat, right at the start of the battle. So that's absolutely huge. Now, let's talk about her passive. Here we go! And this is absolutely insane, by the way. So, no death, no life, as we know her name in this game, so Zeshi. Zeshi wields the power of Judge Heretics, gains 20 speed upon entering the battle. Now, you can't get the 20 speed, this one, you can't get it until you hit 4 stars. And you're gonna get 4 stars, it's so super easy, super fast. You're gonna grind for maybe 10 days and you're gonna get it if you have her only at 1 copy. So, at 4 stars, you gain that and you get super speedy. So, when Zeshi is faster than the target, inflicts additional defense nullifying to physical damage equal or physical defense equal to 14 times of speed difference. Now you're gonna say 14 times is not that great. No, 14 times. Now if there's a difference of 10 speed, that's 14 by 10, something like that. So you need to understand how it goes, and it goes crazier than that because it goes up when you upgrade it to 100 times the difference between her and the speed. So she one-shots. With her first skill, she one-shot, or with her any skill, even first skill, second skill, all ultimate, she will one-shot. There is no escape from that. Unless you have Yaldabaoth with Kongil protecting some unit and you attack that unit, you can't go below 50%. Unless you're playing Hamsuke, the true damage adds after that. If you have Seed on it with Mari, the true damage adds after that. Anything after that will be additional as damage, okay? So she goes and hits the target. That's a single hit, or with whatever hit you're gonna do, she nullifies the defenses. Great. Now, when Zeshi is faster than the target, treats the target as immobilized and nullifies 25% of the target's defense again. So on top of that, what does that mean, treat them as immobilized? If you play stuns with her, everybody will be immobilized. But if she's faster than everybody, in her mind, they are stunned already. So then she nullifies that. So if any unit that is faster than her, then she will not nullify the defense. Still, even if she was slower than a unit and you started, let's say your CZ is the fastest, they have their CZ next, their CZ is faster than your Zeshi, you start with your CZ, you push them back with the turn meter with your Eins, and you hit with her. Even if you hit a character such as CZ that is slower than her, she will absolutely crush them. anyway, because if you have her at 4 stars, she gains speed upon entering the battle. She will be the faster, even if they have CZ. So her speed goes up to 270, right? Plus 20, so she goes to 290. That's the cap speed for her. And she steals more speed. So she can go up to 300 speed. We're gonna be talking about that and explaining it soon. If an ally attacks the enemy and the primary target, like let's say you hit with AoE and the target that you press on is immobilized, then Zeshi initiate an execution. So she assists. If Zeshi is faster than the primary target when the ally attacks, the target is treated as immobilized. Again, you don't need to hit them and they are stunned. If you hit them and the target is slower than Zeshi, which they will be, she will go and treat them as stunned. It means she applies the nullification of defense one more time, okay? This is absolutely huge. Now, I think this one at 6 stars, yes? So when Zeshi is faster than the target, treats the target as immobilized and nullifies. This is at 6 stars, so you need this at 6 stars to immobilize, to treat them as immobilized or nullify extra defense from them by 25%, which is great. They don't say physical defense here, so nullifies 25% of the target's defense. I think it's talking about magical and physical as well, unless it says something like physical. Unless it's a written mistake, because we know there's a lot of errors in text, but I think they did a good job. They looked on every single thing about her and they made it completely perfect. So I think this one goes to magical and physical, and in this case it means RIP to everybody when she starts. So whoever starts with Zeshi, if you don't ban Zeshi, if they have Zeshi and you have Zeshi but they start before you and Zeshi is faster, she absolutely destroy everybody on the lineup, okay? No indomitable, no self-saving from solution. There is nothing that can save you on the lineup unless you have a victim that you can counter with, and Yeldabaev on the same lineup, and Tank Hamsky on the same lineup, and somebody that could save a little bit, maybe give you shields at the start or something, or a damage reduction such as Crush Lulu, or let's say Masked Shaltir, because she reduces damages with her shields, you get damage reduction, or you get extra defense with that. Maybe that could save you a little bit. But again, whoever starts with Zeshi wins the game. So what is execution? Deals physical damage equal, physical, not magical, okay? So deals physical damage equal to 75% of attack to the target. 75%. You might think like, oh, this is not huge. It is huge. With physical damage increase, this is her passive. You didn't, wait, let me explain something. We're talking about her passive, okay? So you hit the target with whatever your active is, and on top of that, you do this physical damage. So if the Congeal saves you by 50%, after this, you're gonna get hit by execution and get hit again. And you might die after Congeal. So Blood Congeal could save you to a certain extent, but she can go through that and kill you. Still, Blood Congeal counter her to a certain extent, does not make her one-shot you from 100 to 0 just from an attack, but with her passive, she can do that, okay? So keep that in your mind, okay? With physical damage increasing by 5% for every 10% of the target's missing HP. So if they miss HP, and how can you start a battle with people missing HP? You play Hamske and you play CZ, right? On your lineup, and you play Zeshi. So what does happen here? Okay, this is one way. Of course, you're not gonna play the top 3 speediest unit on your lineup unless you're playing in PvP rounds that qualify you to the top 100 to go to 3v3. So if you're playing one team versus one team, you play CZ and Hamske. So Hamske does true damage, right? And CZ does damage at the start of the battle with her passive. So with her passive, she's gonna deal damage. They're gonna take extra damage by the true damage, and they're gonna lose HP. They're gonna lose something between 10 to 15% HP, unless they have a lot of shields, unless they have a lot of sustain and damage resistance and stuff like that. So this is what you're gonna do. You play, this is if you want to qualify, you get CZ, you get Zeshi as the fastest unit, you play CZ and Hamske on their lineup, and you play somebody that boosts your turn meter or give you another turn, which is Pistonia. Here where Pistonia comes in clutch. Here where Pistonia becomes perfect. Here where Pistonia shines. She's the perfect pairing with her, with Zeshi. They are absolutely unbelievably good together. And what do you need to do with Pistonia? With Pistonia, you don't need to do anything except give her high ER and high speed. Yes, Pistonia is a slow unit, but if you're playing Ainz, the leader Ainz, you can go and explode with negative burst and push everybody back. If she has higher speed, Pistonia a little bit, she can go after and uses her speed, and maybe Solution on the enemy lineup can go and counter you because she's gonna have a turn. But if you start with Zeshi, which you can go and immediately kill their Solution and have the turn. So that's no problem. So what happens after your Zeshi hits the first time? You're gonna go with Pistonia, use her ultimate on Zeshi, if you have your Arclight on Pistonia as well, and she's gonna have another turn, and her cooldown will reduce. Plus, she has another skill that reduces her cooldown again. So you might hit with the ultimate, then hit with the ultimate again. Or you might hit with the ultimate, then the second skill. Or you might hit with the second skill, then the second skill, because her second skill is absolutely broken as well. We're gonna talk about that. So that's absolutely beautiful. And while we were talking about Zeshi, or CZ and Hamsuke, you deal true damage by CZ's passive, they lose a little bit of their HP. Then you do extra damages by 75% of attack. Extra damage, that's absolutely insane, okay? That's absolutely insane. Okay, we talked about 4-star, 5-star. Let's talk about her upgrading. So you upgrade her skill to level 2. Each hit steals 2 speed from the target, okay? You speed 2 speed until the end of the battle, and then, or on her death. So or when Zeshi die, you regain your speed, or you keep losing your speed for her until the end of the battle. And if you lose speed, it means if you take an action, the next round you're gonna go on the turn meter, not as stimulated as before. You're not gonna go like and get the turn like really soon. No, you're gonna lose your turn. You're gonna go to the end of the turn meter if you lose a lot of speed, which is really great. Up to 20% of Zeshi's starting speed in battle. Up to 20%, no longer than that, because it will be absolutely broken. You will never have a turn if you go to 0 speed, by the way. So, at level 3 and level 4, it increases the damages and nullify the physical damage up to 100 times of her speed difference, which we talked about that, which is absolutely huge. This is insane. This passive is insane. Her passive is what makes her broken, by the way. And at level 5, each 25% of, or 25 points of her speed increases all damage by 1%. Again, this is what I was talking about. You can get her to 300 because she steals speed, because she multiplies her speed also, and she gains speed at the game. But let's say she's at 270, okay? So you can get up to 10% extra, because 1%, all right? So every 25. So 100, that's how much speed? 4. 200, that's 8, 225, 250, that's 10%, and 270, that's capped, but you're gonna get the 20, so 11%, then you're gonna steal some speed, plus you're gonna get a percentage of speed, so you can go up to 15% almost on damage multiplier. That's it. If execution kills a target, reduces the cooldown of all her skills by 1 round. Oh my god, why? Why? On top of that, she reduces her own cooldown. You don't want to play Vertmari on her. That's just stupid. Why would you play a unit with Vertmari when she has a built-in Vertmari already? You're gonna kill with execution no matter what happens. She's a must-ban unit, by the way. If you think that you can win against a Zeshi lineup, if they are speedier or if they're faster than you with a Zeshi, you're absolutely crazy. If you can think that you have a CZ that will taunt her at the start of the battle and you can still survive with your CZ, you're absolutely nuts, out of your mind. She taunt her, she goes and auto-attack CZ and immediately kills her. This is what I want you to think about. She's a ban unit. Whoever starts with Zeshi fast, they win the battle, okay? Keep that in mind. Unless you play a strategy of sustain and you play a strategy of stuns. So indomitable, let's say you're having solution, another survivability unit, you have something else like Congeal. So Blood Congeal will let you survive the first hit, then the passive will come and kill you, then indomitable will save you, then you can start with your battle. If you taunted her with CZ at the start of the battle, this is like how crazy she is. We're still talking about her passive. Let's go and talk about her first skill. And you're gonna see how crazy she is because of the speeds that she manipulates. She manipulates all the speeds in the game. She gains speed and will lower your speed. So, no death, no life, or Zeshi delivers a powerful blow to a single enemy, deals physical damage equal to 100%, that goes to 120%. Hitting grants 70% basic chance to inflict speed down on the target. And you're gonna tell me, oh Pika, you mentioned that you need to build her on attack, speed, crit rate, and damage reduction or ER. You didn't say anything about EP. She have 70%. Don't worry, my friend. It goes up to 100% basic chance when you level it up. Plus, you're gonna build her on Unerring Shot. Unerring Shot, what does it give you? 45% EP. So you don't need that extra EP. 100 EP plus 145, that's 145 basic chance. If you have high ER, you might not get the speed down. It does not matter, but it matters for her. If she gets speed down on you, next round you're gonna get, you're doomed. You're donezo, buddy. So 20% reduction in speed, which is absolutely crazy. So you don't build her on EP. You're gonna build her on honoring shot to level 10. Okay, it means you're gonna get 45% EP. You don't need to put a single point on her substats on EP. The perfect substat for her, in my opinion, telling you that, is crit rate, speed, attack, and damage bonus. These are the best stats that you can put on her, okay? Now, if you were unlucky to find damage bonus, or unlucky to find, let's say, attack or crit rate on one of your set, but the others are good, you can go and find damage reduction. That would help you a little bit. Maybe HP, maybe ER. These are the substats that I would go with. Defense, I wouldn't go with, because everything in this game nullifies defense and go through defense, especially Termination set. Let's talk about her second skill. I'm sorry this video is going too long. This is a special unit. This is the best unit in the game as a DPS can go. So we need to be careful with what we give you as information. So here we go. It's an AoE, but not it's an AoE like hits everybody. It hits 3 targets on your lineup at the maximum, okay? So Zeshi unleashes 2 deadly slashes that tears through space, targeting the primary target and the targets adjacent to it, so left and right. This is the only AoE skill that she has. Deals 2 hits of physical damage equal to 58% of her attack. You're gonna say 58? It goes up to 70. 70 only? 70 for an AoE? Is she crazy or something? 71 shots, the 3 of them, by the way. Just keep in mind that she can kill the 3 targets, okay? She can kill the 3 targets. And what you wanna do with her second skill is absolutely hit a unit in between, of course, and try to kill the unit in the middle. So you will have a gap. So when the unit in the middle dies, you'll have a gap between the far left or far right. So one unit will be standing alone with nothing beside it. Because one of her skills, we'll be talking about that, is when a unit have another unit beside it that is dead, she'll deal extra damage, okay? So you need to kill a unit in the middle so you can kill both of the units on the sides because they have a unit dead beside them, which is crazy, by the way. We're gonna talk about that and I'll explain it. So for each missing target, or for each missing, here we go. For each missing target, this skill damage increased by 25%. You increase your damage by 25% if there's a missing target beside them. Not there's a missing target in general. Let's say you killed the far right, but the far left is still there and there's a unit beside it. You're not gonna do the extra 25% damage. So this is why you need to kill a unit in the middle and keep 2 units having one spot dead, nobody beside them, because she will reset this skill. Yes, it's for 2 rounds. She resets her cooldown by her passive when she kills the unit, so it goes for 1 round. Next round you use your ultimate, then you use your second skill. This is how crazy she is, okay? Absolutely fantastic unit. This is her second skill. Let's talk about her ultimate. Oh boy, you're gonna see a lot of description and shenanigans. It's super easy, very simple. I'm gonna explain it to my best. Okay, so it's a single target hit. It's the best single target hit in the game, of course. Now, she deals 2 hits of physical damage equal to 110% of attack. That goes up to 134% of attack, and this is an overkill, by the way. Before using the skill, she gains high tier speed up for 2 rounds. Wow, what does that mean, Pika? 30% increase in speed. She steals speed, she gains 20 speed upon entering the battle, plus she gains 30% extra speed. So you multiply whatever speed that you have by 30%. This extra 30% you add it. So let's say she's at 270, she gains 20, that's 290. You get 30%, so it's almost 300, 30% of the 300. Something at, how much is 30% of 300? Damn, I'm an idiot. Is it something like 60% or 90%, 90 speed extra? So the difference between the speeds that you will have absolutely will shred somebody. This is crazy. Yes, it's 90. I think it's 90. 30% of 300 is 90, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I am mistaken. Who knows? Correct me in the comment section. I'm doing mathing, but it's not mathing because this unit is absolutely crazy. So you gain extra speed. Now, because you have extra speed, you're gonna multiply this speed by the damages of her passive. And we're not talking about her Arclight yet. We're gonna go and talk about her Arclight next. After using this skill, gains 100 basic chance to inflict stun on the target for 1 round. Many people were telling me, she needs to be 5-star to stun. No, idiot, it does not. She gets her passive with her skill anyway, okay? The 5-star does something different, which is an addition as well. So after using the skill, she gains 100% basic chance to inflict a stun. So she used the skill, she have 100 basic chance plus the AP that you have at 45% because of the honoring shot. If you don't have any other AP means, she's gonna go and 145%. So you basically, your chances to stun are higher than normal, okay? At 5 stars, what does she do? After using the skill, she steals 30% of the target turn meter. And if the target turn meter drops to 0, after she steals it, she extends the duration of the stun for 1 round. So she stuns them for 1 round, but if they get the turn meter to 0, she goes and get them to 2 rounds. So stuns on 2 rounds, that's not good. That's not good, homie. Okay, so each hit grants 100 basic chance to dispel 2 buffs from the target. This is normal. This is not upgrading, not star level. 3 stars, she does all of the above, okay? At 5 stars, she increased the duration, she steals turn meter, but she steals 2 buffs or dispel, doesn't steal. She have 100 basic chance, 100, as you see, they didn't make it like 70% and upgrading, you gotta get it to 100. No, immediately, she gets 100% a chance to dispel 2 buffs. Indomitable is one of them. Shields are considered buffs. Healing, attack up, defense up, whatever it is, all of them are called buffs. She can remove Indomitable just like Tank Hamsuke. She can also remove the buffs with her ultimate. This is absolutely crazy. Zaryusu as well. He can dispel the buffs from Indomitable and whatever on 6 stars though, but she can do it at only 1 copy. Great. Okay, let's talk about her upgrading. So at level 2. So Zeshi, when Zeshi, why Zeshi, how Zeshi is faster than the target, nullifies target, shield wall, support, and damage sharing, and nullifies ER when inflicting stun. Wow. Okay, so what does she do here? She okay, let's talk about shield wall. You're playing Icy Cocytus, does not help you. She ignores shield wall, okay? Basically, this is what it does. No shield wall. If you're playing like somebody, still people playing, what's his name? Death Knight, he has shield wall, she nullifies that, she doesn't care. Support, if you have CZ on your lineup, okay? Or if you have Yuri, the SR Yuri, if you have PDL with a shield, they go and support, right? So if somebody is getting hit, they stand in front of it and they get the hit. She doesn't care. She counters support. The support will not happen. That's it. And sharing, it means Icy Cocytus with the damage sharing that he does when he does his ultimate, or at the start of the battle, if you have Valkyrie Shaltir on your enemy lineup and they have damage sharing on her, she doesn't care. She's gonna do damage through the sharing. You're not gonna share the damage. She's gonna go and nullify it and deal damage. Not nullify it, but ignore it, which is absolutely crazy. But if she's faster than them, of course. Imagine you have a Zeshi that is slower than Valkyrie Shaltir. I'll cry. And nullifies ER when inflicting stun. So when she inflicts stun with her ultimate, she nullifies the ER. What does that mean? It means you have 0% ER. You can't nullify anything. You can't go. So you can't resist any kind of debuffs. Shock, bleed, stun, sleep, freeze, whatever it is. You are 0 ER. Nullify the ER completely. Not a percentage of it, but completely nullifies the ER. It means... It means bye-bye, okay? Do you understand what is going on? Bye-bye. No shields, okay? Because if you have ER and she removes the shields and nullifies the AR, even if you get the shields, it doesn't matter. There's true damage that you can do as well. So it goes up to 134%. Skill cooldown -1. So it doesn't show here. Some people might think that it's 5 rounds. No, it's 3 rounds. And she's gonna kill. It's -2 rounds. It means 2 rounds. And if you can kill, it goes to 1 round, which you will kill. If you have Vertmari set, if somebody is just a major troll and playing Vertmari, you can kill Vertmari proc and reduce the cooldown so you can go to 0. So 1 round becomes 1 round. Every round you hit, it resets, you can hit it again. Which is kind of crazy. It's like a cheat code. This is all by her skills. Let's talk about her Arclight. Oh boy, there is no Arclight that you can replace that can give you a better Zeshi. Her Arclight is a must-have, okay? Her Arclight will make her damages insane, and this is why we don't build her on crit damage at all, because of her Arclight. Now, you can build her on crit damage. I didn't say you can't. It will help a lot, but you don't need to, because if you have 1 copy of her Arclight, her crit damage will be insane. Plus she has insane crit damage anyway. Plus she have a crazy attack anyway. Plus she nullifies defenses, so you don't need that. But her Arclight will give her the crit damage that you want. If you're summoning for Zeshi, what's the best thing to do? is just summon on her Arclight. Just try to get 6-star Arclight, and if you have more currency, go and pull for Zeshi. If you don't have, pull for Zeshi after the one. It does not matter. Get her Arclight. Even if I get 1 copy of her and I have 1,000,000 diamonds, I'll go to 6-star Arclight first. Okay, I go 6-star Arclight, then I think about Zeshi. Because Zeshi, you're gonna get her at 100 summons, guaranteed by the Astral. And you're gonna get her Arclight by summoning her Arclight. You need her Arclight, okay? Super important. So, crit damage increased by 10%, and for every 10 speed faster than the target, crit damage increased by an additional 5%. Capped at 50%. This is at 1 star, so you're gonna get the 50%, by the way. You're gonna get the 50% extra crit damage, and this gets her to 200 crit damage, 209 actually, percent of crit damage. Which is crazy, right? Isn't that crazy? Increase the crit damage by 10%. Like this is, and up to 50%, capped at 50% for every 10 points of speed. So let's say she's 100 points of speed ahead of somebody. That's a 50%. Immediately she gets the 50%. Like, this is crazy. And when you max it out, it goes to 100%, capped at 1. So you're gonna get an extra crit damage by 100%. Oh my god, she absolutely shreds. By the way, it's not like she's not gonna get crit damage. Her Arclight gives her crit damage at 9%, and you're gonna get it to 18%. What? This is a crazy unit. On top of that, after first action, she gains stealth. What does stealth do? We need to test this in the game. I didn't land my hand on an account that has Zeshi and her Arclight, but I'm gonna test it. So, stealth on some units, you go into stealth, they can't target you. On every unit, this is. But some units, after they go out of stealth, they gain crit rate. Some units, after they go out of stealth, they get something like attack boost or speed up or something like that. I don't know what she gets. Maybe she only don't get targeted if she goes to stealth, but this is huge. If you're playing versus single target lineup, enemy units, another Zeshi that used her second skill, you have your Zeshi and she's in stealth mode and they want to use a single target to kill her, you can't kill her, you can't target her because she's in stealth mode. Just like, let's say Mask Shaltir, you can't target her unless like she goes out of her stealth mode. This is also applied for Zeshi. So she has stealth, speed, damage, crit, nullifying. She's absolutely insane. She's an insane unit. So, is she a must-have? I can't believe I'm asking this question. Yes, idiot. She is a must-have, Pika. Don't be stupid, man. Don't be stupid. Okay. And yeah, that was it for the video. Let me know how your summons went. Did you summon for Zeshi? Did you have her? I still didn't summon for her. And by the way, let's do this for the video, okay? Because I didn't summon for her. I'm gonna go for her Arclight. I'm gonna try to get her Arclight. I think, I don't know if I can get to 100 wishes, but I'm gonna try my best to farm it on my account. So let's do her Arclight. Maybe we can get her Arclight. Oh my god, I love this animation. Look at this. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, we're done. That's it. Okay, let's do 10 summons. How much does it cost me? What? Do I need to exchange it from the shop, the summons? Okay. How much does it cost? 10 multis. With everything I have, I can get 25. Let's do 20, okay? Let's do 20. I want to keep some diamonds. That's 20 summons with how much? Let's say 4K. 4K, 20 summons. So I have 80 more summons to do, or maybe 79 more summons. So that's a huge chunk of diamonds, but I'm ready to sacrifice them all. Can we have your Arclight? I'm gonna keep pulling on your Arclight. I don't care. Please give me your Arclight early. Oh my god, please give me her. I wanna cry. I'm poor. Give me her Arclight. Damn it. Okay, we got an SR at least. How many won? One? Okay. Damn, we're 21 in! Oh, more diamonds! Holy cow! Okay, and more diamonds. We're gonna get more diamonds. I want the reset button plus on star proof. You're gonna guarantee yourself. So we are almost there. We're gonna get her. No worries. We're gonna get her at 100, but you need her Arclight. So try to get her Arclight. What do we have here? Oh, log in. It means PvP started. Did PvP start? Oh boy, PvP start. I'm not gonna go into PvP. I lost a lot of points. I kept getting 2 players. And I defeat them without banning, but when they can ban, they ban my Hamsky and I lose. And now with Zeshi in, I don't have a Zeshi. Maybe it's the first time I don't qualify to the top 100. No, 24. I might go to the top 100 before I get a Zeshi. And yeah, that was it for the video. I'll be seeing you in the next one.